Good morning, everybody. Okay, so we're gonna have a little bit of this in the frame for now. Maybe I'll zoom in a touch. How is everybody doing today? Right now, we are in the Naisu / Ueno area, and I thought it might be nice to take you guys for a bit of a live stream walk this morning. If you are there in the chat, say hello. How is everybody doing today? I thought this would be a little more fun than our usual Tokyo Tuesday. So, all right, let me turn this around for a second. Good to see everybody. How are you all doing? It's pretty early. I started this, trying to set this whole thing up long before the sun came up, and now the sun is up. But right now it is 5:45 in the morning here in Tokyo. Good morning, everybody. Hello. And we are at Mizzu Shrine. Tim, how's it going? Give me a second to see what I can, I feel like I can. I'm going to, Tim, you're gonna be our moderator. You have now been appointed to moderator. So, all right. So we're gonna start by doing a little bit of exploring here in Naisu Shrine. I showed this in one of my videos where I went out and did a bunch of street food. So, good morning, everybody. This shrine is one of the shrines in Tokyo where you can get all these tori gates here. And it is literally just tall enough for me to fit through. But today we're going to explore the back streets of Tokyo, making our way out to the Ueno area and checking out the markets before they open. So, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today, by the way? If you are in the chat, say hello. I will do my best to A, not hit my head, because this is what this actually looks like, and B, I'll do my best to keep up with the chat. This just looks so much better this way. So, if you're just joining now, give that like button some love. Let's get this stream started. See if we can't get the number of likes to match the number of people and all of that stuff. So yes, we are going to walk from the Naisu area out past Ueno Park, taking only back streets. And oh no, I'm locked in. All of that for nothing. I am officially locked in. This is actually what a lot of Tokyo looks like right now. Just construction. But on the plus side, we get to go through there again. So that'll be wonderful. Let's head on back. Wow, you guys really spiked those likes. That is amazing. Thank you guys so much. So today, I thought it would be nice to do a video of Tokyo before everything opens in the morning, like Tokyo at 6 o'clock in the morning, Tokyo at 5:30 in the morning. And as I got to thinking about it, I realized it would probably be a lot more fun if I just brought you guys along with me and we did this live. So we are going to try and make today's live stream as interactive as possible. So do not shy away from the chats. I will do my best to keep up with everything. Right now, I have a new moment lens here on the gimbal, on the camera. Tim, thank you so much for the coffee money. I promise you that is going straight into coffee today. I really appreciate that. Keach, so great to see you here as well. And Flux, man, everybody. Oh my Lord. I could literally just walk through the list and just say hello and good morning to each and every one of you. But I feel like that would just be a really redundant stream. Well, you know, it's got its own value, but look at this. I love this area. This obviously looks a lot nicer when it's not under construction, but right now I have the Moment 14mm lens on here, so it gives us just the feeling of just like walking through the city together, and I love that. Oh, Mark, how have you been? Long time no see. Hate that I've missed so much, but good morning, Norm. Hope everything has been awesome as of late. And you know what? Yeah, thank you so much. Doing well, doing healthy. There's been so much talk of the craziness going on lately that I thought it would be really nice to give us anything else to talk about today. So in this chat, if you are joining now, we are welcome to talk about pretty much anything except for the darkness that is surrounding our world. Just don't want it. Just want to have a good time. Want to be able to hang out with you guys. Look at this. I love this area. So to anybody joining in right now, hello. Again, to both Tim and Mark, thank you both so much for being a part of this. Simon, good to see you. Wow, just everybody. There are so many amazing people in here today. And you guys have really killed that like button. It is already basically half of what we've got in the stream. That is incredible. As for whether or not I wake up early every single morning, lately I have been. There's a project that I have going on that I want to do. So I've been waking up a little earlier, and oh, I hear Taiko. Also, Bridget, thank you so much. Just because, enjoy. It is 10 to 6 here in Tokyo, and the drum is a-ringing. I love this. I am loving this so much. I wish I had my shamisen right now. Good morning, guys. Good morning from Tokyo. Taiko and all. Today, we're hitting the Backstreets. So right now, this shrine here is called Mizzu Shrine. And we are going to be making our way out to the Ueno area, walking through only back streets the entire time. We're gonna pass through beautiful Ueno Park first thing in the morning. Does anybody else just love these lights so much? It's one of these things that, like, after all my years in Japan, I never get tired of these. Especially with the sound of taiko in the background. Like, it doesn't get much better than that. Also, because I feel like I got really excited by the taiko and kind of blew past it. Bridget, thank you again so much for that. I love that, just because. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm gonna turn this back around. We got some trees here that have some flowers blossoming. It's actually just a really beautiful morning here in Tokyo. Again, do not shy away from the chat. We are going to try and make this live stream as interactive as possible as we walk the back streets together. So I really appreciate all of you being here. And oh, wow, okay. I don't want to miss that one. Give me a second to go back. Beer money from Sweden. Thank you so much for the beer money. I really appreciate that. Probably won't be doing breakfast beers. One of the reasons that I'm up so early right now is I'm actually doing a project with Kiki tonight at like 3 o'clock in the morning. So I want to kind of prepare myself to be on that schedule. I'm going to turn this back around so we can walk together. And yeah, I saw some of the sakura that have bloomed this year. They are looking pretty good. I just realized it's been exactly a year. Send it over. Norm loves coffee. Yes, I love my coffee. Can never get enough coffee. So, wow, it is actually surprising to see this much traffic going on this early in the morning. Generally, this street in general is a fairly quiet street. So to see this much going on this early in the morning is kind of surprising. Wow. This is beautiful. So what we're gonna do is, to me, this street is still a little bit too main. So we're gonna try and get off this street and see if we can explore some of the back streets. Good morning, Duggo. We're gonna go across the street here, totally illegally, going straight to jail, guys. So there we are. All right, are there any good sunrise spots in Tokyo to check out? Honestly, one of the reasons I'm kind of keeping a decent pace right now is because I would love us to be able to enjoy the actual sunrise itself from Ueno Park. If we can get there, the Shinobazu, I can't say it, Shinobazu Pond is absolutely beautiful in the morning, and my gimbal's going all wonky on me. There we go. Morning joggers out and about. So, guys, how is the signal quality, the audio quality, and all that? Let me know. Unlike the last stream, this stream I completely remembered to bring and turn on my iVideo Wi-Fi. So thank you to iVideo for that. Oh, well, thank you so much for the super chat there. I really appreciate it. Oh, look at these beautiful little, look at the size. That is a disproportionately sized dump truck considering the area, to be completely honest with you. Tim, thank you for letting me know that the signal is good. So down this way and around the corner is Ueno Park. We're still just a little far from it. I may need to adjust the gimbal 1 or 2 more times along the way. Got beautiful back streets like this. I wish it would expose a little better for it, but still, look at that. Look at that. Oh, what a gorgeous morning. You know what? This main street is still just a little bit too noisy for me. So we're sneaking off into like some of the more back streets. I saw that super chat. Typeface, thank you so much, and good morning, and good morning. I have some design ideas that I may be tossing your way fairly soon, but I think we're sneaking into a back street right here. There we go. Now this is my kind of street right here. I'm trying to balance it out. I've got this big heavy Moment lens on here, and so I need a counterweight over on this side just to balance it all out, and it goes wonky sometimes, so be patient. Look at this house. Beautiful back alleys over here. Thank you again so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. So right now, I'd say we're probably about 10 minutes away from Ueno Park. So if we can get to Ueno Park in the pond early enough, then we can catch sunrise out there. Oh, look at this. Look at it. It's just so simple, but so beautiful. It can't just be me that loves spaces like this much, right? Like, it can't be. So, yeah, thank you guys honestly so much for being a part of this. As I said, the whole plan was like, I'm gonna make a Tokyo before sunrise video. I thought it'd just be so much more fun to bring you guys along with me. So, love those spaces you find. Thanks for sharing. More often than not, they're just like, they're hidden little spots in between buildings. Look at this. Look here. Look at these spaces. Now I'm gonna lower my voice as I go in here because this is obviously residential. It's somebody's home. I don't want to be too noisy. But look at this. Look at this area. Wow, they put some effort into all of this as well. I see a question in there. I like that. What would you say your hobbies are? You know you play instruments, and don't forget making video. Honestly, that's pretty much it lately. I have a bit of an addictive personality, so I try to avoid doing too much like drinking and stuff like that. Instead, I try to replace that with, while I'm editing, I take breaks and I do exercise, I play shamisen, but I really, really love these things, so they can kind of be all consuming. Like, I really, really get into it. Let me turn this back around. So, thank you for that question. That was a really nice question. So we're gonna keep going this way, make our way out to Ueno Park. We're getting closer, guys. We're getting closer. So we get to, yeah. hey, I see that. All right, I'm gonna read this one out. Norm, we'll get to Ueno Park in 10 minutes. Also, Norm gets distracted by every little cute back alley and shiny stuff. Actually, I'm distracted by a back alley right now. Like, let me show you this, okay? Like, does this not just scream old Tokyo? If this reminds me of anything at all, have you guys seen Tokyo Drift? This honestly reminds me so much of the house that the guy lived in Tokyo Drift. Like, it's so simple, but so beautiful. I really like that. So, all right. Who hasn't? Yeah. Well, I don't want to assume. All right. So I know you can't see it because it is totally blown out right now. But the sky is a beautiful blue at the moment. There was another nice comment in there. Sorry, I try to keep up with as much as I can. I definitely try not to miss super chats. I'm trying to catch as many comments as I can as well. Give me a second here. What was your motivation for making video content? What inspired you? I'm looking to make Scotland content in the next couple of months. Okay, I just saw a super chat come in, so I'm gonna answer this and then I'm gonna get right to that super chat. Ooh, give me a second. I had a bite. It's got that real Backstreet morning delivery feel. Ah, love it. My motivation for making content is really simple. I'm gonna die. Eventually, I'm gonna die. And before I do that, I would like there to just be some record that I lived and be able to give some value to people along the way. The way I like to put it the most is if your grandparents made, like, I don't know, if your grandparents made podcasts or tapes that you could listen to, or if your grandparents happen to have a camera and documented their lives, would you not watch that? And I think I saw Chris Broad sneaking in there too. Let me turn this back around. Good morning, Chris. Wow. Don't die before our Kyoto trip. No promises. I will try not to. Good morning. How you doing? All right. And Edo. Thank you very much for the super chat, Edo. I'm trying to cross this road where they're dying. All right, let's go this way. Sticking to the back streets. Sticking to the back streets. Again, Edo, thank you so much for that. Oh, I love these streets. So yeah, that is a really big part of it for me. I wanted to focus on the things that I love the most, and I really do love Japan. And rather than getting bogged down in all the negative that can hit you, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go full in, focus on what I love, and I'm gonna try to document as much of it as possible, which is one of the reasons I don't do a lot of those like top 10 this videos or day in the life of a tree videos. Chris, that is a shout out to you. But I try to document what's actually going on because it's meaningful, it's fun, and I try to see what I can do to insert value along the way. So, good morning, everybody. So right now we are just a few minutes away from Ueno Park. This is actually a really nice building near Ueno Park here. And from Ueno Park, we're gonna sneak into the back streets of the Ameyoko Market and see if I can't show you guys a few secrets out there nice and early in the morning before the market opens. So Kaija, thank you so much. To everybody joining in right now, oh boy, bam, $2. Thanks so much for the bam. Angel, thank you so much as well. Oh, I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted. We This is such a nice little back street here. No, we gotta stay on focus. We gotta make our way into Ueno and Ameoko. We gotta get there, people. So, do they have daylight savings time in Japan? It's actually a really good question. They used to have daylight savings time in Japan, but it was removed, I believe, after the war. They were just like, no, we're done with this. Daylight savings time out the window. So there is currently no daylight savings time. I'm gonna turn this back around. The sky's actually really, really nice today. Wow, that is a really loud crow. He had all the things to say. Aw, Cassie, thank you so much. Find something yummy to eat. Missed the live streams lately. Glad I caught this one. I'm glad you did too. I thought it'd be nice to do something a little different, and an early morning live stream just felt like the right thing to do. Currently, it is just after 6 a.m. here in Tokyo. I'm trying to pull it up on my, there we go. It's 6:05 in the morning here in Tokyo. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen them, but Japanese crows are so much bigger than the ones I've seen in other countries. And Bridget, thank you so much for being such a helper in all of this. Good night from Norway. Good night right back to you, and thank you so much. Yeah, Japanese crows are absolutely massive. So up here around the corner, we're gonna get into Ueno Park, specifically the Shinobazu Pond area, and it is a spectacular spot to catch the sunrise. Also, interesting fact, I think a lot of people are kind of unaware of this. So a lot of buildings in Japan will not only have like an outline of the building posted somewhere outside, but more often than not, they'll actually have a floor by floor breakdown of what the units are shaped like and what they look like. So lots of joggers out early in the morning. So how is everybody doing today? Like, where are you watching from? What time is it where you are? Oh boy. Moto Buck, so nostalgic. Hope to see Ueno again in May. Thanks for showing us around. It is absolutely my pleasure. Okay, so little fun fact, little behind the scenes fun fact. I used to, why is it so bright? It's just doing a terrible job at the brightness. I actually used to live just down the road from here, and clearly don't live down the road from here now. And I decided to stay in this area last night solely so that I could do this live stream and spend the time with you guys. So I'm actually really glad to do this. I've been looking forward to this for some time. So, and this is actually kind of interesting. So you got this beautiful building here. This whole scene, this right here, this is my jam. This funky building with beautiful stairs, the mirrors here, and this, like, whew. If somebody has a clean screen right now, you can screenshot that, and there's your Twitter photo for the day. Let me back it up and give you a little bit better of an angle there. There it is. Oh, nope, went too far, people, went too far. My gimbal is absolutely struggling because of the amount of weight that's on it right now. So, oh. Wow, people are watching from all over. All right, so it looks like these guys are transporting bonsai trees. Look at that. That looks like a very, very high stress thing to be doing. They've got this actually surprisingly large bonsai tree that they're trying to get out of the truck, and I ended up turning the camera off of them just because I was like, I'm clearly putting too much pressure on them. So, all right. And just as I called it, it looks like we are going to be getting into the Shinobazu Pond area just as the sun is setting. You can see the sun on this building over here coming off the wall. Oh, Cheyenne, thank you so much. To answer your question, I am leaving work in downtown Columbus, Ohio, 20-minute walk to my car. It is 5:07 p.m. How are you this morning? I am doing great this morning. I woke up just with so much energy and just so much excitement for the day. It's gonna be, my nose is really itchy too. Noisy bike. It's gonna be a really exciting day today. I've got this, and then after this, I'm gonna be meeting up with one of the patrons over on Patreon. We're gonna be doing breakfast or lunch or brunch or something together, and then I'm gonna head home, get a little bit of work done for the day, and then take a nap because I am back at the shooting at 3 a.m. tomorrow. So, Colleen, thanks for the tour. Always fun to see your tours around the alleys of Tokyo or wherever. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So, did you have a double espresso? No, I have not had the opportunity to ingest any coffee or food or anything this morning. And I'm loving, by the way, I know like I'm pointing at it, but you won't see. I'm loving these little like super chats that have the stamps. Those are super cute. All right, so. And there's a good question in there. Is there a bad part of Tokyo? There are parts that are slightly less safe than others and parts that have, a seedier image than others. But for the most part, it's not going to be like the Bronx, like a bad part of New York City or anything like that. And Mel says, this live makes me so happy. Hubs and I are planning to be back in Ueno, bring our trip in December. Thanks for this. Well, thank you. Let me turn that around. I cannot wait to get off this street because it's just one big truck after another. Here we go. Let's run a little bit over here. We're almost there. All right. I just really want to get off the main street and into the park. There we go. Now, at the very beginning of this live stream, somebody asked me if there is a good spot to see the sunrise in Tokyo. It's Tokyo. I don't think there's a bad spot, but I can tell you right now that this right here, the sun rising behind the Skytree right there, this is a good spot to see the sunrise in Tokyo. Welcome to one of my favorite sunrise spots, and it's really just a stop along our way over to the Ameyoko market so we can see how things look first thing in the morning before everything opens. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, guys. I almost went down. The ground is pretty wet right now. Like really wet right now. And my shoes are not equipped whatsoever. But look at that. So if any of you are taking screenshots, there's your next one right there. The sunrise behind the Tokyo Skytree. Oh, I absolutely love this spot. And for anybody who is just joining into the stream right now, this is the Shinobazu no Ike in Ueno Park. And just on the other side of these buildings down here, we are going to go and check out the... Oh man, these guys are cute. We're gonna go check out Ameyoko Market before it opens. PVO Pop, thank you so much for that. And in Tokyo in September for 1 month. I hope you enjoy your trip. Oh, look at that. What a beautiful and peaceful way to spend the morning. I'll tell you this much. Is it clear enough to see Mount Fuji today? Honestly, yes, it is. And I'm gonna say, yeah. So, guys, there's this one topic that we're gonna go ahead and avoid today because the entire one of the entire purposes for doing this live stream right now is just to avoid the negativity of the media and almost slipped again, and everything that is going on in this disaster prone world of ours right now. So that's going to be the only topic that we don't cover today. We're going to cover absolutely everything else because it is a gorgeous day, and I'm going to turn this back around. So there we go. So Tim, if you see any of those comments, feel free to moderate that one out. This is just gorgeous view. Thank you so much for sharing. Tian, thank you so much for being here. So this area around Ueno Park, around the pond, is a really popular spot for joggers and all of that. We are gonna make our way out. You know what? I can go this way, or I can go, you know what, we're gonna go this way. I feel like going this way. I just like the walk. I like the view a little bit better. So we are gonna go out this way and have a good morning here in the park, and then check out the market in the Backstreets. Now, whether you're watching this now or whether you're watching it after it all wraps up, it does help if you give the like button some love and leave comments. Even when we're done, because I miss so many of the comments going on in the chat. So if you guys leave comments when the live stream itself has wrapped up, it gives me the opportunity to interact with you. I love to hang out in the comments section, usually for at least the first hour or so on a new video release. The notification squad will know that for sure. Let me catch up here. Cheyenne, I forgot. So sending a second super chat. How is your toe? All right. So, 3 weeks ago, I stubbed my toe incredibly hard, like an absolute moron. It was just the dumbest thing and completely broke it. Just snapped my big toe on my right foot right in half. And the next day, unfortunately, had to walk 14 kilometers, and it was just, it was a long day. Toe is doing better now. I kept it braced and just stayed off it since then, so thank you. And Tom, what a nice view of the Skytree with that sunrise. Yeah. So again, if you're wondering where, sorry, I don't know if you can get that out of my food. If you're wondering where that view can be seen from, go to the far side of Shinobaze no Ike and look for these buildings here. Interestingly enough, I've always thought that I'd love to live in this building right here, because those corner units, you get a gorgeous sunrise. But one of these small dark units off to the side here that just faces that building, I saw it listed and I was like, I'm gonna check it out to see how much that is, and it was like $1.4 million for that. So I'm guessing that these unobstructed panel window view, well, just it's gonna be absolute craziness. All right, so over here, for those of you who don't know, is the Ueno Zoo, and then these paddle boats here. Fun fact about paddle boats in Tokyo: it doesn't matter what park you go to, the paddle boats, they always claim like, if you get on the paddle boats with a significant other, your relationship will fail. It's this urban myth, this legend, and it's here, it's out of the park in Kichijoji. It is all over the place. It is just one of those weird urban myths that getting in a paddle boat in Tokyo will lead to a failed relationship. So, don't know why, but apparently that's a thing. So, oh boy. Really love this. Avoid the boats. Noted. Yes, Inokashira Park. Inokashira Park has the exact same legend. That is the one I was looking for. So this area over here, again, is a gorgeous little temple space. Yeah, this lens is ballin'. How's the quality and everything looking? Like, to me, it looks a little blurry, but that's probably because I didn't clean it before putting it on. That's entirely on me, guys. That has nothing to do with the lens. But this area, this little temple space behind me here, when Pokemon Go first started, this was like, there were so many people, like you could not walk through that space without, excuse me, all the way through people. It was crazy from start to finish. And this little space right here, I love this. Look at this. Now, the best part is, my absolute favorite part, can anybody guess what kind of trees these are? Go ahead. Go ahead. The first person to guess gets as many points as the last person to guess. Yes, those are cherry blossom trees. All of these along here are cherry blossom trees, which means if you still have a trip coming up to Tokyo, clearly they all haven't bloomed yet. The kanzakura bloom a little bit earlier, so they have already come and gone. But this little road here, so one of the biggest tips I'd like to share for enjoying Tokyo anyway is, yes, Tokyo's beautiful at night, but keep in mind that 9 times out of 10 it gets dark at like 4 p.m. anyway. So get up and enjoy the mornings. As you guys see, there's no people around, right? Well, there are people. In fact, there's 2 people right there. They're very friendly. They smiled at me. But there are next to no people. You can avoid the crowds. You can get these beautiful atmospheres. It's warm. It's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful out this morning. So, oh, look at this. Okay. How is he live streaming with a DSLR? I'm not. I am 100% live streaming with an iPhone and just trying to keep my lens balance on the iPhone. So, all right, let me get back into these comments here. If I have missed anything or if I have missed any super chats, please let me know. Tim, I'm gonna put the pressure on you. Tim apparently is watching me on the big screen. Cool. How's that going, Tim? Love early morning Tokyo. Yeah, so do I. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick up the pace just a touch, and our goal. Oops. My gimbal was just like, no, I'm done with you. I'm done. I'm just gonna take a break. So we're gonna head out behind these areas here, and that is where we will find the lovely Ameyoko market. Sorry about the, especially for Tim there watching on the big screen. Sorry about the crazy wonky failed gimbal. Yes, we are making our way out to the markets of Ameyoko so we can see what they look like, and so I can show you guys 1 or 2 of my favorite hidden spots in the market. Yeah, my iPhone is probably not enjoying this as much as I am, but I really wish it would balance out the light a little more because it's gorgeous back there. Let me... Oh, I love this so much. You guys have no... Why don't I do more morning live streams? Is this a thing that we should be doing? I feel like this is a thing that we need to be doing a lot more often. What do you guys think? Let me know. I feel like morning live streams at least once a month could be where it's at. So we got the park patrol here going through in the morning. Guy looks healthy, insanely healthy. So, all right, getting back to what I was saying, because I'm so distracted by this view, it's just so nice. There are a couple hidden spots in Ameyoko that a lot of people deem to be completely inaccessible and don't realize that they're actually insanely accessible. So my goal today is to take you guys out to Ameyoko before the market opens and see if we can't find one or two of these hidden spots and make the best of them. But with that being said, let me turn this around and show you guys a beautiful cherry blossom tree that has started to open. With the sunrise in the background. Look at that. Oh, if you were ever gonna hit that like button, honestly, now is the time. This is it right here. These are some nice sakura. All right, and these are Sakuragaokacho. There we are. And yeah, my gimbal keeps being like, give me a break, and turning itself off. It's actually getting insanely warm. I might unplug the iPhone from it for a minute just to give the battery a little bit of a break. It's I've been pushing it pretty hard, guys. That is absolutely beautiful. There we go. So next we're gonna head over here, and there's a couple little walkways over here. Okay, show of hands in the chat. Who here in the chat has been out to Tokyo or been to Ueno? Do you have any favorite spots? Do you have any stuff that I've kind of already planned where we're walking, but if along the way I can sneak in some of the stuff that you guys like, it's all the better and it adds more value. So I'm gonna turn this around so I can focus on reading the chat and showing you guys a beautiful view. Okay, I'm gonna pause for a second to say, Matthew, don't forget the frog fountain, south end of the park before the market. Love that guy. Have a good morning. Okay, Matthew, if I can just go ahead and say for a brief moment here and adjust this so it doesn't turn itself off. That frog fountain is like one of my favorite spots in the entire park. And I'm really glad that you brought it up. So thank you. I love that frog fountain. I did a video last year and sorry. I did a video last year. In the video, I've actually got like a guy sitting down and playing harmonica. I think it was like 3 secret sakura spots or something where I show hidden cherry blossom spots around Tokyo. And there's a guy playing a harmonica there, and it's just, I love that spot. I really do. So turning this back around, trying to turn this back around. There we go. Trying to manage it so that the gimbal doesn't just completely die. I'm going to tighten the strap on my gimbal, so give me a second and just work with me through this shakiness for just a moment, guys. There we go. I tightened the counterweight on the gimbal. We should be good now for a little bit. Oh, early morning Tokyo, so beautiful. Okay, I am back to focusing on the chat now. I love walking through this space right here. Yeah, I know. Look at that sky. It is just, that's actually almost realistically what it looks like in person too. It actually really does look just like that. Kai. Aloha, Kai, and good morning from Tokyo. How are you? Oh, it has been so long since I've gotten a chance to talk. I'm gonna turn this around so I can read your super chat message. Aloha, please do more live streams. If we know when we can engage. Miss you so much. Enjoying the beauty of being out of the US. Love Japan. Aw, Kai, thank you so much. It's always nice to like just, I love when I love how many of you guys I recognize in the chat on these. And look at that. Look at that. I love it. Cody, what an amazing view. I'd love to visit Japan one day. Honestly, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I might have set the bar just a touch too high with this live stream and the locations that we're walking. I have like 3 or 4 more like early morning live streams that I want to do with you guys, but I just have such a passion and so much love for this spot that, yeah, I'm trying not to fall. I don't know if you've noticed, but that I just, yeah, this is just such a wonderful place to be. Chris, I see that super, let me read that out. Love you and your work. Thank you so much, Chris. I really appreciate. How often do you get up this early? Lately, quite often. I've been up since it was very dark this morning, and that's kind of been a thing for me lately, and I've been enjoying it. So again, I'm gonna touch back on that super chat from Chris and say, Chris, honestly, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Just those kind words mean the world to me. Russ, Algae Fountaineer, Tokyo National Museum. Yeah, and that is like a spot on space. And somebody asked if this is wet. It is very wet, and I'm trying so hard not to fall down as I goof around on this 6:30 a.m. live stream here in Tokyo. So the Ameoko market is literally just across the street over there. The bridge is definitely not naturally reflective. It is super wet. And the worst part is, I was like, I want to wear really comfortable shoes for this. And the comfortable shoes I have zero grip. They are like this slippery, like I'll slip on cement in these shoes. Like I could walk on a pile of, anyway, they're slippery. They're very slippery. Let's turn this around. So this thing that I just walked on literally has no purpose, like whatsoever. And yet it never stops me from wanting to walk on it. So also, hello pigeons. Good morning, pigeons. How are all the pigeons? Thank you, Tim. I really appreciate all your help in there. Rock doves. Just love the area first thing in the morning. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make our way through to the park area this way, and then from there into Ameoko. Yes, to everybody saying hi to the pigeons. I appreciate that. Pigeons need love too. All the pigeons. They always need love. Don't forget that. What is your process for audio editing on your videos? I'm an audio editing and production student, just about to finish my course, and I'm wondering how... Okay, yeah. I'll give a super simple answer on that one. The mic doesn't always pick up all the sounds around me, like the birds and stuff like that, and air whooshing through, or the sound of like steps, or like when something ominous is happening, you need like a doom, doom, doom. So I tend to download all of these sounds after and work them in, with the only goal being for it not to be too much. Like if you've noticed that I've added sounds into the video, I've overdone it. So I wanted to just kind of have that feel rather than actually hearing it, if that makes any sense. Yeah, we're turning that around. I do not tire. I do not tire of this, ever. It almost doesn't even look real. Like, that could be something straight out of Your Name. That right there, that is just straight up a shot out of your, look at that, I'm a character. But this is just beautiful. Oh, all right. All right, let's go this way. I like this way. Yeah, as I said, we're gonna stick as much as possible to the back streets. I also should not have leaned up against the pole, because the pole was wet and now my crotch is wet, so that's a thing. Yay. All right, so there's this little alley here, and I'm turning this around to face me rather than it facing that way, because facing that is like, there's garbage and stuff there, but trust me, it's better than what's on that side. That side is all, well, it's very adult. which is amazing. They're making so many changes to Tokyo right now. Everything from getting rid of adult literature in the convenience stores and such on and so forth. It's incredible to see it change so much so quickly. So we're gonna make our way across the road here. Woo. And there we go. That's called Bosozoku. That was actually an insanely quiet Bosozoku. Look at that. Ah. The sakura are falling. You never get tired of it, to be honest. It's just, it never gets old. It never stops being exciting. I think I just saw a question asking how long I've been here. Came out last night. And there it is. Probably my favorite fountain in pretty much all of Tokyo. What's up, little guy? This shot right here, obviously, when it's better exposed, of the water going over the sakura tree, this is one of my favorite shots right here. So, I really enjoy that. Good morning, buddy. Good morning. All right. Whew. So, we're gonna make our way now down into the Ameyoko market to see what one of Tokyo's biggest markets looks like before it opens. It's kind of gross. it's not all that bad. But before doing that, I want to show you guys a really good viewing point, and it is right up these stairs up here. So we're gonna start by going up here and then make our way into the Ameyoko market. Now, as I say this, we are at 52 minutes on this live stream. Every now and then, YouTube loves to just, boom, cut me off at an hour and be like, I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, wow, yeah. I don't think it'll do that this time. We made it past an hour last time. I'm gonna be a little more quiet so I'm not disturbing these people in their morning kung fu practice. That's kind of neat. God, it's a beautiful morning though. It is just spectacular out. Yeah, at first I thought it was Tai Chi as well, but they're doing a lot more punches and grunting than you tend to do in Tai Chi, so. I actually honestly did not need this jacket this morning. This was a bit much. So for everybody who is just joining the live stream now, we have walked from Naisu Shrine early in the morning, through the Torii gates, down the back streets, through Shinobazu Pond in Ueno. We are now at the edge of Ueno Park. I'm showing you guys one or two of my favorite little spots over here. And then we are heading into Ameyoko. It would mean the world to me if we could get those likes to match the number of viewers. We're just a couple away. I think we could actually do it. I think that would be a lot of fun. Flux, let me get back into your question there. Can you still do your martial arts tricks if you tried? I don't know. Let's find out. Oh. Let's find out. Looks like maybe I can. Looks like maybe I can. All right, look at this view. This is like one of my favorite spots ever. Look at that. Look at this spot. I genuinely never, ever tire of this. Oh. Also this stairway is the really fun way to go down. But this basically, if I were to translate this, it says, no, Norm. No. Honestly, is it even locked? Yeah, okay, it's locked. I wouldn't do it anyway, but, you know, curiosity being what it is and all that. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, you know, I need to get into sunrise photography. Oh, got a super chat from another patron. Elaine, thank you very much. I will be sure to do that. I'm gonna have myself a nice breakfast and a nice coffee after all this. And I feel bad because I gotta like walk through this group of people again. I feel terrible for bothering their exercise. So you know what, we're gonna go jogging together. We'll just jog through them, and then that'll be that. Wow, that is such a big circle. Interval. There we go. Whew, and back down the stairs. Flux, amazing, nice flip. I'm pretty sure that's the first time I've ever done a flip on a live stream, and B, pretty sure that's the first time I've ever been tipped for doing a flip. That's a lie. That's a lie. Okay, I'm gonna turn this around and tell you guys a story. So once upon a time, way back in the day, I was in Toronto, and I got stuck in Toronto and needed to get money to get back home. It was an unfortunate series of events, actually quite comical, but it's a longer story. And so I did a bunch of martial arts flips with some guys that I did martial arts with, and we made our money to get back. So that's the whole story. And Gentleman Gaming, keep up the good work. You do us proud. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And we are approaching Ameoko Market right now. It's a flip tip. Elaine, you might get comment of the day for that one. It's a flip tip. Scottish. I love this space so much. So, here's the thing. I lived in this area for well over 10 years, and this is not balancing properly. I'm gonna turn it around. Wanted to tell the story face to face, but it's so bright. So I lived in this area of Tokyo for well over 10 years. And it was by far my favorite time in Tokyo so far. It's where I started this channel. It's where I have a lot of memories. And I knew it was time to move, and so I moved on to another area of Tokyo. And to this day, I still miss it. I miss just being here. I miss the area. I really enjoy it. And I'm trying to get this gimbal to stabilize. There we go. Woo! A little windy. Let's get into the market. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at Ameoko Market. It is currently 6:43 in the morning. Actually, one more like will, oh yes! For a brief second, the likes match the number of viewers. Does it match again? So close. Yes, the likes have exceeded. I don't know why I'm so happy about that, but I am, so thank you. So, Ameoko has a whole bunch of little hidden back spots like this. Now this one's kind of closed off on the other end at the moment, but a lot of people don't know there's an entire set of shops and whatnot under the tracks. So, all right, so we're gonna head this way. Now this market, Ameoko, is typically very energetic, very bustling, and now my gimbal died. There we go. Oh, look at that. I think the gimbal might just be dead. It is in a mood. Yep, gimbal's dead. I have 100% killed the gimbal, but that is okay. We will just keep going anyway. It'll be slightly shakier, but it'll still, I'll do what I can, guys. Now, one thing I can tell you that is a little bit less pleasant about Ameoko in the morning is less people tends to mean more smell. Doesn't smell the best, but it's still really awesome to be here. All right, so I promised that when we got out here, I would do what I could to show you guys some hidden spots. So, while not hidden, while being actually insanely obvious, there's a spot right here that I've shown once or twice, but never really shown how to get up. So this spot right here, let me stop. You can actually go up there, and it's insanely easy to get up there. Unfortunately, it is usually closed in the morning, but we're gonna go take a peek and see if the gate is open. Whew. Also, lots of trucks coming through in the morning, so it's going to be a little noisy. Pigeons too, lots of pigeons. All right. Let's see if we can't make our way up there. So right here, behind it, there's a set of stairs. Now, this particular spot itself is locked off at the moment, but you go up in through there, and there it is. So, whew. It's actually a lot harder once the gimbal's died. Just holding it in the shoulder and the, whew. All right, let's go. I wanna show you guys my favorite candy shop because I love it. Yeah, sorry about the camera shake. The gimbal completely died out on me. I'll do what I can to hold it stable. We'll do our best. Sharing the love over here. Just sharing the love. I may actually pause for a second. I always bring a battery just in case. I feel like I can probably charge the gimbal as we walk. So, crab walk it, yeah. Did you say candy? I said candy. There is a supermarket just around the corner from here that is entirely dedicated to candy, in the same way that the front-facing lens is entirely dedicated to overexposing. It's not even, if anything, it's dark here. Why? Why is it so dark? Why is this overexposed? Just craziness. So, why so early? Why not? I think why not is a really good response to that. So the camera shake isn't that bad. Actually, I've seen videos that are a lot worse. Yep. My videos. Oh, just Norm for what? Like I'm going back and working on footage for documentaries and whatnot, and the number of times that I have yelled at the screen and be like, Norm, hold the camera steady, lad. All right, so there we go. There's lots of shoe shops in Ameoko, like a great deal of like cheap shoe shops. They're absolutely everywhere. You have the train line over there. Sunrise coming up behind it. Oh. And the best part is the candy shop sandwiches a beautiful shrine that is also spectacular in the morning. We're gonna hit up the shrine. Yeah, and Ameoko is, gross. Ameoko is dead quiet most mornings. See, shoe shops. It's not even like that early. It's 10 to 7, but I guess that's early enough to make Ameoko completely and utterly dead. I guess we're not going that way. That's fine, because we want to go this way. All right. Breaking through just as the sun is coming up over there. So, in the early days of this channel, I did a video called, I think, like the best snack shop in Tokyo or something like that. And in that video, I introduced a space called Niki no Kashi. And it is this here. And while it doesn't look like much from the outside, this is a supermarket sized snack store. There's one here, there's one here, there's one here, and they connect underneath, sandwiching this space right here. One of my favorite little Ameoko hidden spots. And I don't think Charlotte was in that video. We did visit it in another video that we did together. But that particular video, I don't believe Charlotte was in it. Look at this. Absolutely love it. Why is the ground wet everywhere I go? Oh, I'm gonna fall. All right. Let me see if I can set this down and charge our, oh, there we go. I'm gonna see if I can't charge the gimbal as we're walking, because it'd be better to have the gimbal. So yeah, the aesthetic of the shrine with the train in the background, having a snack shop just under it, is absolutely one of my favorite things about this spot and this area. Now, one thing that I do want to ask everybody while you are in the chat right now, so feel free to chime in and give me an answer to this, but I have a list of 2 to 3, maybe 4 other places that I want to show you guys first thing in the morning. Where would you like to see? That's my big question. Is there an area of Tokyo that you are particularly in love with or addicted to and would love to see first thing in the morning for an early morning live stream? Let me know. So, some place with donuts, yeah. Mr. Donuts is pretty good. Akihabara and Odaiba. You know, we can probably walk out towards Akihabara even right now. Okachimachi just down the road. We can do that. No worries. All right. And she's charging. She is charging. I think the lens was just a little hard on her. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep our walk going. We're gonna head down to, I'll make my way out to Sapporo. I'll be right on that. We're gonna make our way down to Okachimachi, Okinawa. Oh, come on. Now you guys are being goofs. So we're gonna make I really almost don't need this jacket. I am telling you. Tokyo Tower area is definitely on the list. Asakusa, the Poo Building, yeah, we can do that as well. Azabujuban. I did not know that Azabujuban was Sailor Moon's area. I had no idea. That is new information for me. So thank you for sharing. And Ueno Park is literally where we just we were just there. Shimokitazawa, is it starting to get warm there yet? It's currently like 15 degrees. Feels warmer. It feels much warmer. But there we go. Now the lens is gonna be a touch less wide than it was, just a touch. Oops, sorry. But I'm gonna put this back in here, turn this back on, and we're stable again. Look at that. Thank you guys so much for being patient. So many of you guys stuck around through that so that I could like get this set up and ready to go. Oh my God, I love you guys so much. I don't need this jacket. This jacket is honestly just a poor choice and a bunch of sweat waiting to happen. Tokyo doesn't have a single city hall. Tokyo is broken into different areas, and each one of those areas has their own city hall. So it's not like one like Tokyo City Hall, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Finally, no shaky camera. Yay, yay. So happy to, yes, thank you. Broken down into different wards. Some cool Backstreets. We're doing Backstreets today. Now the lens is gonna be a little less wide, but we do get to continue on our adventure. So let me turn this back around. There we go, that's still not terrible. I've seen worse. There we are. Look at that. Now guys, we are going to make our way down through the back areas of Ameoko to Okachimachi, which is one station down from Ueno and is just a spectacular place to be. I've got 25 to 30 more minutes on this. I am meeting a patron for breakfast from like, I think 7:30, not think, 7:30. So let me turn this back around. Super Potato. I don't know if Super Potato is open at 6 o'clock in the morning. So here we go. The ever so standard Ameoko sign. And comments coming and give me a second to try and catch up. There we are. Tim, thank you very much for your efforts on that. I give you, because we are aiming for a nice, peaceful, happy morning live stream, I give you full permission to just give it the boot if it gets out of hand. So now this area here is actually all shops that run underneath the tracks. So all the way down here, you get all these different shops that run under the tracks, and it keeps going even further down. There's aisles and you can zigzag through, but a lot of people don't realize it. So they just walk through the market and they end up completely missing it. And now, here's the thing about a lot of stuff in Japan. When does it open? Super late. Like, borderline unacceptably late for a lot of shops. So, Cosmin, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's like the first super chat in a little while. I'd actually totally forgot we were doing that. It put a smile on my face, so thank you. Let's see, are we able to cross the road yet? That's green, but the walking is red, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it, guys. I'm not gonna be the rebel. Is it like the crazy path in Toronto? Not quite, because it's all kind of on the same level. So the trains run up here, and the market runs here, but kind of parallel to the market, it just runs in here. So now getting back to this here, that's some good. It's regular holiday on Tuesday. Sorry, that's okay. I forgive you. It's Wednesday, so we're good. Um, also, Alex Bat, thank you so much. 本当にありがとうございます. Really appreciate it. So, getting back to these store times, because like this one here is from 1 p.m. till 7:30. That is an absolutely ridiculous time to be running your shop. Like that is not nearly enough time for your shop to be open. So, I recently needed to build a computer, and it took me back to when I built my first computer here in Japan and the culture shock that I suffered of the computer shops in Akihabara. In Akihabara, only being open from like 11 a.m. to 6 or 7 p.m. The PC and anime and gaming mecca of the world, and the shops are open from 11 to 7, so it takes a little while to get used to. So this area here is the Okachimachi area. You can see the trains running up above there. Tight Beast, thanks so much for joining. Isn't most of Akiba closed by 9 p.m.? Honestly, most of Tokyo is closed between 7 and 9 p.m. So, Japan Get, thanks so much. Appreciate it. All right, so the Akihabara morning stream thing has come up again and again and again and again. I see a really common theme there. So I think that that's something that we can probably swing. A nice early morning Akihabara stream. Now, one of the best movie theaters that I like in Tokyo is Toho Cinemas. And there is a big old Toho Cinemas located in this Parco building right here. And this used to be my go-to movie theater all the time. It's kind of a pain in the butt to get out of the building once the movie theater has closed. And from time to time, if you are in the Okachimachi area, like right here is Okachimachi Station. And if you are in the Okachimachi area, especially in the summer, come out to this is called the Panda Hiroba. So the Panda open space, I guess. Oh, look at that. It's written right there. Okachimachi Panda Hiroba. And it's like look at the cute little panda. You can't tell me that you don't want to be friends with that panda. You do. I know you do. Don't lie to me. And this area here has a ton of events going on in the summer and everything like that. It's just a really good area to be. And if you're not a fan of the zoo and you don't want to go to the zoo to get your panda photos, well, you can get your panda photos right here. This guy's always sleepy. Like seriously, for all the years I've been here, never wakes up. But these guys love to give props. Props. Good morning. How you doing? That's right, we're giving props to pandas now. This is a thing we do. I personally, more than anything, just love the feeling of like this area right here. It's just beautiful. So there is a super plus size store for like shoes and stuff down here. And so every now and then, if you're out here, you get to see Sumo coming and doing shoe shopping. And I don't know why Sumo doing shoe shopping just tickles me so much, but Sumo's doing shoe shopping tickles me so much. And I'm just trying to keep up with the chat in here. The morning is going beautifully. Oh, I love this area. And then we're gonna cross under here and go explore the other side. Yes, it is always this empty at this time in Tokyo. And this is why people are like, oh, I wanna go check out the secret hidden spaces. And no, you don't need to. all of Tokyo is a secret hidden space at 6 or 7 in the morning, and people just don't realize it. People are like, I'm gonna stay out till 11 and 10 p.m., but no, it gets dark at 4. Enjoy the dark side of Tokyo from like 4 to 7 p.m. Everything's closed by 7, and then get up at 4 or 5 and go out and explore. Go out and explore little spaces like this one right here. Okay, I want to take a second because put this down for just a moment and give credit where credit is due. Alice, happy birthday. I see it's your birthday. I want to wish you a happy birthday. All right, we're gonna keep going. There we are. Thank you all for jumping in and giving the positivity to Alice. You are so welcome. Thank you so much for like joining this and being a part of it. All right. So there's like an art space hidden under the tracks over here down this way. And then this way leads us back towards Ueno Station. We're gonna head over that way, check out some of the overhead walkways. By the way, I'm not only carrying the gimbal on this, but I'm also carrying this giant brick of a charger. This company, which is completely upside down, this company, Zendur, sent me this charger like forever ago. Whoa, almost walked right into the pole. This company, Zendur, sent me this charger like forever ago. And they're like, if you want to show it on your channel, cool. If you don't. And I was like, well, I want to test it first. I have used this on road trips. I have used this on overseas trips. This thing takes about 28 hours to charge because it's massive. Like, it takes a long time to charge. But it's got 4 ports on it. And I've used it for as much as like 3 days with 2 devices attached to it without using it up. When I did the road trip with Chris, Charlotte, and Victor and all that, my phone was plugged into it for like 3 days straight so I could run Google Maps without killing my battery. So it is a good, I honestly trust it. So I'm always like iffy about recommending stuff like batteries and chargers and whatnot because you don't know if they're safe or if they're gonna like blow up. But this one, I've really put it through the tests. It's been in my suitcase, it's been dropped, you name it, and it's actually really is decent. So ever get confused for Captain America? It depends. Every now and then I'll get Captain America comments in the comment section. It wasn't all that. It was worse around Endgame when he had a beard, but not so much lately. So I feel like we're gonna get stuck at that light again. I feel like there's no way I'm gonna make that light without running. We're just gonna go for it. Oh, I knew this was gonna happen. Wow, that's nice. Look at that. All right, back to this. We made it. We just made it, but we made it. Run, Norm, run. But honestly, this area here, the Yameoko Market, just kind of the way that I'm pointing the camera out, right up, not out. The way I'm pointing the camera up right now, this right here is this is like me walking through Ameoko in the morning. I used to come through this area fairly often to do jogging and exercise, listen to podcasts and all that. And I love the way all of this looks. And so that's So I don't want to show you as we walk. Let me catch up on comments there. Absolutely love this. Got the sun coming in from behind here. Just everywhere you look, it's beautiful streets. And can't really see it right now because it's blown out. I'm gonna try and zoom in. You got the Tokyo Skytree right there. It's an absolutely gorgeous morning view. So can you guys see why I run through this area in the mornings and why I love this so much? Also, yeah, a huge shout out to Charla, whose channel, which was named Charmander, has evolved to Charmeleon because she hit 500,000. Congrats to Charla. If you don't know Charla, just look up Charla Japan. She's been doing this way longer than me and has amazing videos on her channel. Seriously, check her out. Check her out. It's really good content. So, Charmeleon, yay, Charla. And I saw a super chat there that I do not want to miss. So, Annette Anderson says, have a cup of coffee on me. Annette, thank you so much. I will have a cup of coffee on you. The schedule for today is going to involve a lot of editing, a little bit of sleep, and then heading out with Kiki at 3 o'clock in the morning to shoot a video. So, excited about that. Thank you so much for that, Annette. I really appreciate it. And as we grow closer to Ueno Station, I mentioned earlier how the shops run all the way through. And you can kind of see the hallways there. Like the shops continue to run from that end way down there through here and beyond. And so, also, for legal purposes, I won't tell you which ones, but a lot of the buildings around here have public access stairwells that are super easy to get up. You carry a camera and have a smile on your face. You're polite to people. And usually you get up the stairwell and someone's like, oh, what are you doing? And you just hold up the camera and smile and they like point you, oh, there's a better view over here. And there's a lot of them that there's just like shops. I don't know if you guys saw the first episode of Japan in a GIF, but I talked about how a lot of people don't think to look up at the shops that are up. And so there are stairwells that go all the way up through a lot of these shops, and you can get these gorgeous views over the train tracks and everything like that. I just totally tripped. Look at this. What a beautiful, beautiful morning for all of you. You know what? Noisy, we're going this way. Really good question here. It says, so does that mean you can walk around shielded from the rain? Can you get to the station by those shops? No, you can't, but the shops will take you close enough to, I should have shown you guys that. It's actually a little bit far now. The shops will take you close enough to an area where you can dart out and go into underground tunnels that run from almost Ueno Station to Okachimachi Station. So all of that is also connected underground, which is just absolutely spectacular. So much of Tokyo is connected underground in one way or another. Usually through like stations and basement buildings like Marui here. The basement of this Marui department store is actually connected to Ueno Station. So if you're in the Marui department store, you don't actually have to go outside. And when they have a lot of big buildings like the Marui department store, more often than not, their basements in one way or another are connected, which leads to this entire series of underground tunnels that you can explore. I'm pretty sure the very first episode ever of Tokyo Tuesday was Charlotte and I showing these underground tunnels running from Tokyo Station all the way out past Ginza, Hibiya, and beyond. It is absolutely incredible. It is just the basements of a whole bunch of buildings tagged on to Tokyo and Yurakucho Station, the International Forum, and so much more. But if you know where to go, you can get all the way from one spot to another spot, kilometers away, without ever seeing the light of day, which in the heat of a Tokyo summer or on a rainy day in the rainy season is a godsend all in its own. So this is the very first episode of Tokyo Tuesday. That's throwing me back. Miss those. All right, so Ueno Station is right here, but there's something in this area that I actually really like that is very, very, very overlooked. And that's this overhead walkway area right here. And you might be like, oh, yay, overhead walkway, but hear me out. We're gonna go up here and I'm gonna show you why this overhead walkway is gold. Oh, that's bright. I'm not kidding about that. Oh boy. Oh, there. Oh. All right, so. Oh, there we are. First and foremost, if you are in Ueno during sunset, this 100% is the most cool and picturesque spot. Obviously, showing it right now, that doesn't do a whole heck of it. It's not sunset right now, but the sunset's right back there. And this entire area, because of the neon lights and everything like that, this entire area lights up a beautiful blue and purple and literally looks like it's straight out of my Instagram feed. So this space right here, beautiful spot for sunset photos. Blinded by the light. Nice. You must be in good shape. I'd be hyperventilating after running up those stairs. You tend to do a lot of walking in Tokyo, like a lot of it. And ever since spending 6 weeks in Canada, I gained oh, there's a lot of water down there. I'm walking like Jack Sparrow for some reason. I gained so much weight. I gained like 11 kilograms in 6 weeks. I don't know how many pounds that is. If anybody has a way to do a quick translation of pounds and kilograms, drop it in there. But I have been exercising like crazy every single day to try and get back in shape after that. It's been disastrous. This is kind of my morning exercise for today. And yep, so there's a comment here saying, did that car almost run over people crossing the street? Yes, it did. Because in Tokyo, drivers will basically be like, oh, the light is green for me. You don't have the right of way. I'm gonna drive through and you better hope that you don't trip and fall. Because if you do, Frogger. These are real things that happen. It's seen worse in Italy, so Kitch, oh my god, you're like, Milan wasn't that bad, but oh my lord, was not pretty crazy, Kitch. Just And this is what inside of Ueno Station looks like right here. Ah, absolutely, positively love this. Look at this. That is now everybody who's asking where all the people are. That's where all the people are. I'm staying as far away from the people as I can. And no, that is not a real sakura tree. This is just it's faux show, yo. It's faux show. Flash Fire, thank you so much. Love the work you do. Keep it up. Let me turn this around. Flash Fire, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm glad that you enjoy it. I will do my best to continue doing it and learn how to use a gimbal so that it doesn't point at my chest, points at my face. So. Yep, there's a ramen shop. There's actually a couple restaurants up here, and it's a spot that, again, not a lot of people think about. So right here above the Ueno station area, pandas loose in the station. Tim, thank you very much. And milk tea. Anybody who's enjoying the live streams, honestly, I would love to have you over on Patreon. I have a secret Instagram over on Patreon where I do live streams every single week. Like usually I say like once a week, but more realistically, it tends to be like 3 to 5 times a week because I genuinely enjoy doing live streams. But if you enjoy that, or if you're a listener of the podcast, there's a ton of podcasts over there as well. And coming back out here, look, I just love these doors. Also, I just totally blew by it, but these are all restaurants. Sorry, I just totally blew by that. So these are all moderately priced restaurants. Everything is around like $10 to $12, and it's fairly decent food. You got Chinese style food over here as well. Oops. Colleen, thank you so much. Glad to have you. And again, there's something about these doors that I just love so much. Oh, good job, Norm. Good job. There we go. High tech. Norm doesn't know how to push a button. So with all of that being said, and Speaking of Patreon, I'm actually, I gotta meet a patron right here in Ueno in 9 minutes. So I think I'm gonna set this down for a second. We're gonna run over here, put this in my giant battery down. If you're watching this now, or if you just joined in, or if you're watching it later, 100% hang out in the comments section once I release this video. Once the video goes live, hang out in that comments section. I will be joining you down there as soon as I get the opportunity to. Even in the live streams, I love doing the comments thing afterwards. So let me go through this because Dan on the Go just left a super chat here. Says, I am new to your channel and podcast. Loving them, Norm. I'm in Tokyo, often visiting from Ottawa, but learned so much stuff in a short time. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I have a lot of fun with the podcast. I have a lot of fun with all of this. I'm glad that I'm bringing back the streams. I've missed streaming with you guys, and this early morning stream thing just feels right. Also, I don't want to forget this because this is super, super important. This year, we're going to be doing some honestly exciting stuff. There may be 1 or 2 exciting announcements coming up, but the notification crew is going to get the most benefit out of it, I'll say. So make sure you need notifications on in two places. Number one, notifications on for the channel so that you get all things. And second, make sure you have notifications turned on in the YouTube app as well so that you get notifications for it. So I want to see that notification squad down in the comments. We are going to have a lot of fun. Alexandria, thank you so much for your kindness. I really appreciate that. I will be sure to invest that into staying safe. That money is earmarked for safety. I appreciate the kindness. Thank you so much. Yeah, honestly guys, this has been a spectacular live stream. I've really enjoyed hanging out with you guys. First thing in the morning, I'm putting my gimbal in water. Seems fun. I think we're okay. Guys, thank you so much. Hey, guys, thank you so much for joining this live stream. I've just had a really good time and I cannot wait to do this again. Definitely more live streams to come. To all of you saying thank you and take care. And I love all of you so much. Really, really excited to have all of you here. I'm also glad we got to 100 minutes on this live stream. So I hope each and every one of you have an absolutely beautiful day. If you want more long form content like this, check out the Tokyo Lens podcast. And that guy's whistle is so loud. I am gonna go enjoy my meetup for now, and I will, I guess I will talk to you guys again real soon. We're gonna go out on this sakura tree here, guys, because that's just beautiful.